you're live. Good Day Maine's Friday Favorites starts right now.
Well, good morning, everybody. Of course, the story of the day is the snow that we are finally seeing across southern Maine. Many of us, the first and the biggest storm we've seen so far this season. I'm sure many of us happy, and some of us not so happy to be seeing that snow out there. And of course, we've got Jeff Peterson here today. Katie is off for our Friday favorites. And Jeff, what about you? Are you excited to see some snow finally, or like at least a good amount of snow?
I'm psyched. I like the changing of the seasons. I love the snow. You know, the best part about walking out this morning was the fact that it was light and fluffy. You know how many times you walk out and you see that bank of snow that the snowplow has built up, like the wall from Game of Thrones. They have to get out there and shovel before you get to work. Today, I just drove right through it, and I was like, yes, hallelujah. And it took me maybe 15 seconds to wipe all the snow off my car with my brush, and I was ready to go. So it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, like the perfect consistency for easy cleanup, and it's not that slop that we've had so many times earlier this season. It was a really nice fluffy snow out there this morning. It was coming down really hard too when we were coming into work, and of course we saw all the travel impacts that led to, Jeff.
Yeah, Johnny Maffei, our reporter, was live out in the field on 295. Again, he was out in Weather Authority 1, just looking at the road conditions. Then he was on 295 going north. And all of a sudden came upon a jackknife semi-truck, huge, and it covered the entire side of the road on 295, and that was blocked off for probably about 3 or 4 hours, causing a major traffic problem for folks commuting in between Portland, South Portland, and Falmouth. So they had to do all kinds of detours, but it finally got cleared out of there right around 8:30 or so, and traffic got back to normal. But boy, it just shows you right there, just slow down and take your time.
Yeah, that is right. And we'll continue to want to slow down and take our time. I'm going to kick Jeff out of here for just a second. I'm going to go through some of the forecasts for the rest of the day. See you, Jeff. I'll pull you back up in here in just a minute or two. And yeah, let's get into the forecast. I'm seeing you guys coming in with your comments. How much snow do we get in South Portland? Well, Joel, I've got that answer for you right now. 5.9 inches, and this was as of 6:30, probably closer to 6 or 7 there at this point. Stay warm, and I finally have snow to shovel up around skirting my trailer. Finally, a white winter here in Waldoboro. Yeah, many of us like, wow, finally looks like winter out there this morning. Barbie Stevens, good morning, Jeff and Christian. Good morning, Barbie. I saw you comment on my Facebook earlier. When will the snow stop in Sydney? 2 to 4 p.m. or so is when it looks like it will really come to an end. Maybe some flurries lingering beyond then, but the real snow stopping between 2 and 4. How much did we get in Auburn? I saw a report out of Lewiston of 5.5 inches. Auburn's probably somewhere around there as well. Likely a little less or more in some spots, but for the most part, we've really stayed really nicely in that 5 to 9 inch range. The highest total I've seen is actually from our neighborhood where our station is, 6.7 inches in North Deering. Paige says we have 6 inches so far in Waldoboro. Thank you so much for that report, Paige. Cumberland also has 6 inches. South Portland running up on 6, probably a little over that now. Brunswick over 6 inches at this point as well. Shapley and York County 5, Bridgeton 5. All right. Taking a look at satellite and radar, the heavy snow is done. I think for the most part, we won't see any excessive snowfall rates like we saw earlier on this morning, but still some light to moderate snow out there, including here in Portland. It is going to continue to coat the roads all through the day as temperatures will remain below freezing. Travel has been quite treacherous, as Jeff mentioned just a minute ago here. Johnny Maffei was out this morning, and there was a really nasty jackknifing of a tractor trailer on 295 right by Franklin Street in Portland, and of course that blocked the highway for 3-4 hours. So I've seen a couple pictures this morning from southern Maine of cars that have slid off the road, flipped over. So just take it easy out there, and if you do have to drive, I mean, it's not ice, it's just snow. So as long as you take it slow, usually snow has a lot better traction than ice. And of course, the snow going to be wrapping up this evening, and it's not the only game in town. We've got 2 more winter storms on the way. In terms of totals, 5 to 9 inches, and like I showed that map earlier, or that list of totals, most of us have fallen in that 5 to 9 inch range. I'd say remaining snow to fall 1 to 2 inches or so for the most part, maybe around an inch at this point of the morning through the afternoon. So as we head into the rest of the day, we'll see our travel issues gradually improving. This is the worst time to be on the roads right now because, of course, many of them still not cleared off. Now, this afternoon, that will give the crews a time to clear the roads off. much improvements as we head later on into this evening as that snow finally begins to wrap up. A quick look at Storm Tracker here. We'll see that snow wrapping up heading into this evening, likely continuing at least through the early to mid-afternoon, finally ending as we head into this evening. And I'd love to hear it if you're just joining. I'd love to hear how much snow you're seeing where you are. Drop it in the comments below. And there we go. Scott says 4 inches in Exeter, New Hampshire. Thank you so much for that report, Scott. And like I said, keep it coming. I'd love to hear how much snow you guys are seeing out there. And if you're happy to see this snow, I'm sure many of us are, but some of us probably not as happy to see the snow out there, but I'm sure plow operators and Pineland Farms, all the ski resorts, very happy for this snow. We clear out tonight, sunshine for Saturday, but it doesn't last. Winter storm number 2 of the next 7 days moves on in as we head into Sunday night. And yes, another plowable snow event looking increasingly likely here later on this weekend and into early next week. So very nice though on Saturday. Great day for winter activities tomorrow. Here's a look at the weekend forecast. Saturday, beautiful, sunny. Sunday, snow develops again. Monday, snow, mix, wind, another winter storm on the way here. Let's track that one out. This is not the winter storm impacting us right now. I want to make that clear. This is Sunday night and into Monday. Snow, wind, rain, all of it likely, although trends have been colder, so it's looking like more of a snow situation here at the coast. All right, Cameron asking, school closings likely for Monday? I'd say yes. I think many districts across Maine will have a 4-day snow weekend, if not even a longer one than that, if they can't clear the roads in time for Tuesday. About 4 inches in Leamington in York County. Thank you, Travis. I can definitely give you snow update for noontime-ish. Well, I'll be looking forward to it then. Thank you so much, Paige. All right. Let us take a quick look at what we're expecting in terms of snowfall for this next storm. A plowable snow looking increasingly likely here. It's a Sunday night through the day on Monday event here. And here's a look at potential snow. A little early for amounts yet, but we'll probably have a snow map later today. Yeah, another plowable snow Sunday night into Monday. So hope you're not getting too sick of winter just yet. All right, I'm going to bring Jeff back in. Jeff, we've got another storm to talk about. Hard to believe. We'll be back basically in the same situation on Monday, driving into work in the snow, and snow continuing through much of the day.
Well, it looks like I'm going to have to wear another snow tie. Look at this is my snow tie right here I wore. Right here.
Oh,
so
very,
Kristen,
very
you gotta
nice.
wear yours too, okay?
Jeff, I love Jeff's collection of all weather-related ties, sports-related ties, all sorts of ties. You've got one for every occasion.
You know, one of our producers actually went back and counted him one time. And this is from several years. I've been in this business for a long time, and I've tossed some, donated some, but I think there's about 400 back there. So there's plenty of things, to say the least.
Wow.
Hey, by the way, we're talking about some of the travel issues out there. Johnny, of course, covered the accident on 295. He is ready to join us at any moment right now. So he's been out and about. And hey, before we join Johnny, let's talk about the skiing and the snowboarding and also the sledding forecasted snowmobiling. Man, I'll tell you what, they're going to be so happy at the snowmobile clubs, the ski resorts, and all the kids that love to go out on a snow day and sled and everything. So this is awesome. I love to ski. So this is like a post-Christmas, belated Christmas present, Christian.
It really is. It's like, and the consistency of the snow is really perfect for sledding, making snowballs, making snowmen, of course, skiing as well. It's a very fluffy snow. So many of us happy to see that. And we just haven't had anything. I bet all the snowmobile trails out in Wyndham, very happy to see this. Pineland Farms, their cross-country trails, happy to see this, Jeff. And of course, the ski resorts as well.
Yeah, and I was just reading that Sunday River is expecting around 5 to 10 inches of snow in the next 24 hours. And also, Bridgeton got 5 inches of snow. Guess what? That's going right to Pleasant Mountain. So you're going to have a great weekend of skiing at Pleasant Mountain, too, which, by the way, for the folks that live in the greater Portland area, you know what, maybe 45 minutes to an hour away. So that's a great place to go hit the slopes. So make your plans, have some fun out in the winter weather. I mean, that's why we live in Maine, right? To go and enjoy all 4 seasons.
That is right. And I mean, the weather couldn't be better on Saturday to get out and enjoy that fresh snow. Going to quickly pull up the weekend forecast one more time. I mean, beautiful bluebirds, sunny skies on Saturday, highs right around 32, so not too cold. And it's looking great. No wind. I bet the ski resorts are going to be very busy tomorrow. And I bet a lot of the places that have not been able to open, snow tubing places, that sort of thing, also going to be pretty busy, Jeff.
Hey, Christian, I have my favorite message so far. Travis Hamilton says, happy Friday to both of us. It's Friday.
I know, right? Friday. So excited for this weekend. And we get to enjoy some fresh snow on the weekend, too. That's just so nice. And
hey, not just about snow totals, Kristen. We'd like to know what people are doing this weekend to enjoy, our climate out here. Enjoy the snow. Enjoy the environment, right?
Exactly. Yeah. What are you going to be doing in the snow this weekend? Are you going to be going up to the ski resorts? Would love to hear from you guys. Drop in and let us know. And keep those snow totals coming. Would love to hear what you guys are seeing in your neck of the woods this morning. And yeah, I mean, I'm going to be trying to get out and enjoying the snow. I don't know what exactly I'm going to do. Maybe sled. I did get a new snow tube for Christmas, and I did get to use that for the first time earlier this week. So much fun. So maybe I'll be doing that again this weekend.
Yeah, of course. You go out to, if you live in the Portland area, you can go over to, Portland Headlight. They got a great hill there. Also, right there at Riverside Golf Course, a great place to go tubing as well. And they do cross-country skiing there, too. Even at night, they put lights out there. So if you ever own cross-country skis, great place to go out there is Riverside Golf Course. So plenty of places, plenty of things to do to enjoy your week and enjoy, the snow out there and everything. So just awesome. By the way, this is kind of our casual show. We did this digital platform. So you know what, Christy, if you don't mind, even though I like my snow tie, I'm getting this thing off. We're off the air. We've been on for 4.5 hours.
What I'm wearing. I'm just wearing a long sleeve shirt and a jacket at this point. Yeah, after the show ends, that tie comes right off for me.
See ya.
God. Yeah, nice casual Friday. And hey, we get to go into the weekend with fresh snow. So many kids getting a 3 or maybe even 4-day weekend. So I'm sure all the kids are very happy because many of them haven't been able to play in the snow. I mean, I remember, I grew up in Georgia where we didn't get much at all. But whenever it would snow, oh my gosh, we were impossible to keep inside. Jeff, are your kids excited about the snow or not so much?
Tell you how excited. I don't think they're excited about the snow. What they're excited about is a snow day.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, who is it, right?
Sleep in, they play video games, they do whatever, even go out and play in the snow. But it was funny when I dropped my kids off at their moms last night. The first thing my 15-year-old son said, "Dad, can you text me no matter what time when you find out when school is canceled?" I said, okay. And then a couple of his friends did the same thing. So I had a group text saying, guess what, guys, school canceled. I think I texted him at like 4:45 this morning. And then my younger daughter chimed in. I had a couple other friends that had kids. And all the parents are like going, oh, man. And all the kids were like, yes. Wow. Yeah. Because when you're a parent, Christian, when there's a snow day, it's like you're the entertainment director on a cruise ship. You got to find things to do.
Yeah, exactly. And if your kids aren't all that into going out and playing in the snow, yeah, I can see where that runs into some issues, especially after we've had several of them. But I think luckily for a lot of parents, this is the first big one of the season. So hopefully they can just push the kids outside all day and just stay in and enjoy the quiet indoors by themselves, right?
And you were just saying there's a pretty good chance that we could see some closures and delays on Monday. But also, what about this other storm on Wednesday? Is that going to? I mean, I know it's still early. It's 5 or 6 days away, but I mean, how's that one looking for Wednesday?
That one looks, if not just as potent as the one that's coming in Sunday night into Monday, if not a little more so. So, yeah, I think that we will see probably a lot of 3-day school weeks next week. We'll probably have some cancellations and delays on Thursday. Of course, that's a little early, but I'd say it's very likely on Monday, probably 80% or more for many districts.
Hey, by the way, did you see the message from Scott? It says, time to find a hot tub?
Time to find a hot tub, yes. Yeah, let's see what some of you guys are saying. We've got Connie. I am 70 years old, staying in where it is warm. Enjoy your snow. Yeah, Connie, you've earned it. Stay in. Enjoy that warmth today.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
We also got some comments. I'm watching while outside. Beautiful, perfect flakes landing on me. Yeah, it really is such a beautiful snow out there. This Friday, too. It's such a nice Friday treat, right? Like we finally welcome in winter on a Friday.
Yeah, and also kinds of people saying be safe on the roads out there too, and that's important. I mean, normally it takes me maybe about 10 minutes to get into work today. Probably took about 15 to 20, just because normally I'd be driving 35 or 40 miles per hour. I was down to like maybe 15. Again, going down a few hills. So even though the roads are getting cleared right now, just play it safe out there, especially the secondary roads that they haven't had a chance to get out and plow them. Just take your time, okay? And especially, and here's the other thing that people forget about too, is to clear off the top of your car. I mean, I do believe that it's a law in many communities, if not a state law here, to make sure and clear that off. You could be on a highway and the big old snowball the size of the top of your car could hit the windshield and back of you. So it's common courtesy, and also it can be pretty dangerous. That's so important. Before you drive your car out of the driveway, get that brush out, clean out your entire car, the hood, all the windows, and the top of it too. Okay, so we don't have any more accidents or anything like that. Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that is one of the most dangerous threats that comes from leaving the snow on the top of your car, because the bottom layer of it will often freeze to a thin layer of ice. So it freezes everything into a sheet that when the wind gets under it, lifts it up, throws it back onto the cars behind you. I have seen so many videos on YouTube. Actually, that was one of my favorite YouTube compilation videos to watch, is videos of chunks of snow flying off cars, slamming into someone's windshield. I mean, it can do all sorts of damage and injure other people too, not just damaging the car. So yeah, definitely want to get that snow brush out and scrape off your car, Jeff. I definitely spent some time doing it this morning. And yeah, my drive was very slow. I probably didn't hit 30, 35. I was on 295 too, and it was completely snow covered this morning.
Yeah, here's the other thing too. Just be a good community member, be a good a neighbor too, and a good friend. Get out and help you. You know, if you have an elderly person or somebody who's struggling next door or down the street, walk down there, shovel their driveway, shovel their their porch or whatever, shovel the big snowbank that the snowplows left you, just to help each other out. Also, it doesn't hurt. Help the fire department out too when you have as much snow as we're getting right now, a half a foot, maybe more coming up Monday and Wednesday. They're going to need help, getting rid of all the snow around the fire hydrants as well. So, volunteer out there, help out each other. This is what Mainers, what we're supposed to do. And I hope many people get out there and help their neighbors and help, organizations like the fire department too.
Exactly. And all those kids that are off school today, a great thing to do, go to your elderly neighbor, go shovel their driveway. It's also not a heavy, sloppy snow. It shouldn't even take that long to do. So it's a nice snow. Oh, look, we've got Johnny Maffei joining us. Great. Hey, Johnny, if you can hear us, we're going to add you into the stream here. And tell us what you've been seeing out there today.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, we're here. I've been on 295 a lot this morning. I'm not sure if I can flip my camera around or not, but that's what we're looking at over the back cove, the Eastern Proms. That way we're on Munjoy Hill. I was just on the turnpike a little bit. I was just on 295, and the roads are more clear than usual, and I'm sure you've been talking about the snow certainly calming down. That is the case. It's the snow's not coming down too bad, but the roads are definitely slippery. You're seeing people fishtailing around and just a lot of snow on the roofs of cars. So if you haven't made that morning commute this morning, if you didn't have to make a commute, if you didn't have to hit the road, you are later, that's the case. You got to take it slow really until further notice, right? The rest of the day, because we got a lot of snow.
Yeah, we sure did. And I know, Johnny, you saw that jackknifed truck on 295 earlier this morning, and that blocked traffic for quite a while, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, and Jeff, you were looking at the sky cams too all morning with how far the traffic was backed up at that Franklin Street exit that was pointing northbound. But as you can see, 295 here, I'm not sure how much of it you can see, but it's all cleared up now. The DOT is doing a good job. The turnpike people are doing a good job, but like some roads are better than others, but it's still just smart to take it slow out there because like I said, I just pulled over to do this after driving around a little bit, and it certainly is slippery. And the crews are still working, trying to get everything clear for the evening commute. How much more? How many more?
You guys, when you look at the jackknife truck, and you guys think about this, that just driving a little too fast not only could have hurt somebody or killed somebody, but also look at all the problems that it caused for so many people trying to go to work, wherever they were trying to go today. The traffic was backed up for miles, and it probably cost people about an hour or so on their commute, if not longer. So that's why it's so important to slow down for everyone's, of course, well-being when it comes to getting hurt or getting killed, maybe. And also just look at one little accident can cause so many problems for so many people out there.
That's exactly right. Yeah, you don't want to ruin anyone else's day. Of course, it ruins your day when you have an accident, but yeah, it's even worse when you're ruining dozens of other people's days as well. So if you can, a great day to just stay home. And even so, the highways are more cleared off now. As long as you just take it slow and easy, you should be fine. It's the speed that gets a lot of people in this kind of conditions.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me do a little look. What's going on over there with Johnny? It looks like he's doing a Blair Witch Project camera angle there.
I was trying to figure out. I've never done this from my phone before. I was trying to figure out if
all right, we got some new comments.
Yeah,
rolling in here. All right, 7.5 inches at Biddeford Kennebunkport line. That's one of the biggest totals I've seen so far. Thank you so much, Dave Barry. Scott says, where was this on Christmas? Charlie Brown. Yeah, I agree. Where was it on Christmas? I expected my first Christmas in Maine to be a white one, and it certainly was not. And then finally, Cameron says, Christian, is Ryan forecasting tonight or this weekend? Yes, Ryan will be making his full debut tomorrow, so he'll be on tomorrow night, and he'll probably be here Sunday night as well with Charlie, because we've got another storm coming in on Sunday night. So thanks, everyone, for your comments. Johnny, I don't know if you have your ruler with you, but you've got probably a good amount of snow where you are too, right?
Yeah, we're here. Can I turn this camera around? I'm sorry for my rookiness right here. But yeah.
Is that even a word, rookiness? Are we making up terms?
Yes, it is a word. Yeah, I'll get in the snow here. Wait. I'll just... Oh!
There we go. All right, can we get a snow angel or something? There we go.
Now you're talking.
Wait, I gotta get the other half.
I wonder if you're getting any funny looks from people around you right now.
Nobody's really behind me here. All right, now you can see how deep it is.
Very nice, very nice. I applaud the effort, Johnny.
It's that deep. No, it's certainly that 7-inch range is sounds very accurate. What are we getting? It's slowing down though. Are we getting any more? Like another?
I'd say about an inch or so for the rest of us, for the rest of the day.
It's really calm, at least over here on Munjoy Hill.
Oh, you're on Munjoy Hill. Okay, that's where you are.
Yeah.
Hey, Christian, wait a minute. Everyone's been watching you drink your coffee. Did you see what Scott said? Look at Scott. Scott just says, can you fax me a coffee or text it over?
Try my best. I'll try my best.
Can you airdrop
Listen, on these winter storm days, you need something. This is my Friday treat after the morning show. And I've got to get it to power through the noon.
Maybe you can airdrop a coffee to him.
Yeah, I'll get you one too, Johnny. Why not? You've been out in the field. You've been in the cold and snow all day, so you deserve one more than I do.
Again too. All three of us. I'll be live out here in Portland or Westbrook, somewhere around here, I believe.
Hey, here's something we want to talk to folks about too, is the snowplow operators, whether they're the private ones or out on the roads like the Turnpike or I-295. Is, man, we salute you. We give you a big round of applause because they've been up there since probably midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, going out plowing driveways and roads all over the place. So thank you so much. Even though I know you're making money, I know you're making overtime. This is a lot of folks, the way to make a living. Still, there's some long hours, and they're going to be out there for a bigger a part of the day today. And we appreciate all the hard work you put in.
Yes, we really do. And it made my drive to work at least a good deal safer, I would say. I can see the curbs at least, and that was really, really nice. So, yeah, thanks to all the plow operators. And thank you so much for joining in, Johnny. And thanks, everyone, for watching our Friday favorites. Well,
Christian, Scott just said he wants a large one. He just put in the sign.
Oh, large. All right.
Another drone.
Yeah, I am. I'll send it right over to you. Don't worry. Yeah, because I'm not driving it over in the snow. I'm going to follow my own advice and try to stay off the roads today.
One thing before we hop off, Jeff, Christian and I were talking the other day. You do the lobster dip on New Year's. You guys on for Special Olympics, right? But it's like warm on New Year's, so we need again in a day like this. You, Christian, and I need to hop out, and we'll make an event of it, or we'll make a little content out of it or something. But Christian and I challenge you to one of the cold days coming up here in January, February. We got to do another one. We got to do the real thing. It was too warm on New Year's.
It was. It wasn't a polar plunge.
Let me tell you something. I've been doing that polar plunge and a lobster dip for 20 years now, and I've jumped in, dove in, flipped in when it was single digits out there. So we got lucky this year in the 50s. So you know what I'll do? Here's what I'll do, something better. I'm going to grab Scott, if you're listening, Scott Mace, who just ordered the large coffee. We're going to take a couple of coffees over to Easton Beach, and we're going to watch both of you guys jump in the water. How does that sound?
I'm up for it.
I'm down for it. Yep. As long as Johnny does it with me, I am down.
If we hit single digits soon, maybe we should wait for the coldest day. It's kind of warm. It's not warm out, obviously, but it's not. It's what, 30 degrees right now in Portland.
Yeah, it's exactly 30. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, you guys know too, the lobster dip a few years back, right before the pandemic, it got postponed 2 times because it was way too cold. I mean, they had wind chills below zero, so they actually called it off a couple of times. So they've done that in the past.
Yeah, I would prefer a day where it's not extremely windy.
Yeah, we're talking. We gotta one of these single digit days. We gotta make some fun and make a fun thing out of it.
And by the way, shameless promotion right here for Special Olympics, by the way, nonprofit. We're partners with them at CBS 13 and Fox 23. With the lobster dip, right now the count is well over $170,000 that we've raised for the athletes here in Maine. And you still have time to go out and to donate money to, just go to, of course, the Special Olympics website in Southern Maine. And we'd love to have your donation to help out more kids and more adults that like to get out and participate in athletics out there. So again, over $170,000 for the Monster.
That's very huge and very impressive. And it's so great that you guys all jump in that cold, cold water for such a good cause.
Man, 20 years, man, 20 years. I'm already thinking about next year going, oh, we got so lucky this year. What it's going to be like next year. Oh, man.
Yeah. Before I hop off here, Christian, you said it might be another inch of snow around in Portland. I was talking to the Portland Public Works yesterday. Their acting director, Mike Murray, he said, no matter, even once it stops snowing, they're going to work on really clearing all the roads up and the sidewalks for this evening commute for the rest of the weekend. But thanks for having me on your little Friday special here. I'm going to sign off for now, though.
All right. Thanks so much for joining us, Johnny. We really appreciate it. And I appreciate all your awesome live shots this morning with all the accidents out there. I know you're off next week, but you would be busy again if you weren't. So have a great weekend, Johnny.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, and also, Christian, being your first winter storm in Maine, what'd you think? I mean, let me tell you something, too. For first winter storm, you're pretty lucky because this is kind of minor league compared to some of the storms we've had in the past.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I didn't think it would take until January 20th of this winter for me to get my first 6-inch plus storm of the season. So yeah, I'm very happy with this storm. I love the snow. It's beautiful. And I'm glad we're in a more wintry pattern now. But yeah, I didn't think it would take this long. My 1-year anniversary in Maine coming up in 10 days. So I didn't think it would take almost an entire year to get to that. But yeah, here we go. And we got it finally.
There will be a lot more, Christian, to experience and talk about, believe me.
Yep. All right, Jeff, we're going to wrap things up. Thank everyone so much for joining in. We love all your comments. We love when you guys chime in and chat with us. We really enjoyed that. And I really appreciate all the snow reports and what you guys are seeing out there. That's always so helpful for me as a meteorologist as well to know what everyone is seeing around the area. So everyone have a great weekend.
Hey, we got to remind everybody to tune into CBS 13 at noon to get the latest snow totals and the forecast for that Monday and Wednesday storm. You're going to have possible snow totals for maybe Wednesday coming up at noon, you think?
I may. I'm going to talk to Charlie, and we're going to work through a little snow map. So I don't want to give anything away, but yeah, you got to tune in at noon today, and we'll break down the next storm, which just begins in 2 days. Hard to believe it, just so quick, right back to back, 2 winter storms.
Wait. Yeah, you don't talk to Charlie. You check with Charlie.
I check with Charlie. You're right. I check with Charlie. Hey, Charlie's my buddy though, so we're in constant communication with stuff like this. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a great weekend. Stay safe out there in the snow, and you'll probably have another school day to talk about on Monday. So stay tuned to CBS 13, Fox 23. Catch us on Good Day Maine on Monday. We'll be breaking down that next storm for you. Bye, everybody.